Hi everyone, it's Carol from the Craft Emporium, and this evening I am bringing to you the design team project that I should have completed for August, but as the majority of you know now, I was poorly and so I was a little bit delayed in getting this completed, but it is now finally done. So I'm going to try and go through it fairly quickly. There's not too much to see in it in terms of quantity of pages. There's a lot to see, of course, but there's not an awful lot of pages in here because I've done something a little bit different again. So the front cover has got 4 metal corners on it, and it's got parts of the image there as well. And I don't know whether you can see in the light. Yeah, you can, I think. The shimmering of the gold patterned paper that I've got there. You also see that I've got a little bit of a different closure on it. So instead of using the normal seam binding, what I've done is I've actually created my own cord and attached some beads on it. And so I've just folded it in half and then through the loop. So there it is, look, in half, and then I placed the beads through the loop and then pulled it so that it acts as the closure. But that's the, just give you a little bit of a close-up. So that's the cording that I made with some metallic threads to just add to the shimmer of the front cover. I have got and I've forgotten what it's called now, a thingy binder. Not what you use in America with the metal stuff, but this is a plastic ring binder thingy. See, I know all the technical terminology. And the back cover is just the plain gold. Well, it's not plain, is it? It's patterned gold. But I mean, it's plain as in it's not decorated more than. It's alright, I'll get my brain in gear shortly and I'll know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, in the meantime, just bear with me while I don't know anything. Right, so we'll go inside. So what I've done here is I've actually just created a journal, all with black paper excuse me, as the background pages, because again, sometimes I feel that some brightly coloured images just look stunning on black paper, and the black paper just makes the colours pop totally. So you'll see there's a lot of black and gold in here to complement the images from the Calico Collage design team kit of flowers and lace. So inside is a fabric pocket with a metal butterfly on the front, and then I've created a tag with one of the images. It's just on plain black card, and then I use some fancy black and gold card. It's just plain white on the back with a little bit of the fur trim for the top of the tag there. I'm not going to bother putting anything away. Then on this page here, on the first page, as you can see, we've got the writing paper, which was from the kit, and there's a metal butterfly down here, and then this page lifts up to reveal another sheet of the writing paper from the kit as well. Now what I did was with this one, with this particular page, I just glued it down on the 3 sides so that then it becomes a pocket at the top, and there's a great big tag inside of there. Nothing to do with the kit, that one, that was just from something that I found on Pinterest. Turn the page, and what I've done here, I don't know if you'll be able to see it too well, but I've done a border punch on the edge of that page. The other thing that I wanted to do as well was I wanted to use, I've got loads and loads of peel-offs, and I wanted to use a fair few of those as well, with them being gold, the majority of them. So I've tried to use a fair amount of those in the book too. So the second page, again, we've got the peel off edge here. This is one of the pages from the book, and I reduced it down so that it forms a card, but I've done that as a flip. And then the paper on the background, I've also done that as a flip, and then underneath there's a pocket, and inside the pocket there's a journaling card. On this page I did it really plain, in that I did just washi tape around the edge to form a border, did a peel off line inside of that, a peel off on the corner here, and then a metal butterfly up in the top corner up there. Next page I've left really plain, again with the peel off on, and then I've got this little stick on. Looks a little bit like an old brooch really, doesn't it? But one of the things I really like as well with the black is, and especially in a journal, is I just think it looks stunning when you start writing in a gold pen onto the black card. So I thought that whoever gets this journal might want to consider writing in a gold pen, which would look really lovely on here. Okay, next page, I've done the peel offs on the corner again. I've folded one of the pages up so that it forms a flip, so that it flips up and down. There's some journaling here. This little image, it was a bigger image than this. It was one of the journaling cards and I reduced it down again, but I've stuck it on so that it can be a little bit of a tuck, so that you can tuck something inside of that. So that flips up, and then I've got a tag here which I did book page underneath, and then I used a paper napkin on top of that, but I just thought the colours went really well with the rest of the design. And then this piece of card is the same as on the front and the back cover, so it's the gold embossed card. I attached a metal filigree to it, and then on the back I formed a pocket and put in a piece of the paper from the kit. It's that one. On this page I've got a belly band here, and when you pull the card out from underneath, this was again one of the pages, and I've cut it out with my die cutter, but this flips up so that you've got writing space on the back, as well as being able to write on the pearlised card and writing on the back of the pearlised card. I've embellished the belly band with, there's another peel off here, and then one of the journaling cards I did a bit of fussy cutting and stuck that out at the top, and the butterfly here is also in the kit. But what I actually, the other thing that I did was I put the butterfly on a band so that the butterfly can actually move up and down, so it slides up and down the belly band, so that you can position it wherever you want. And then we've got a piece of vellum which I purchased like this. It was already pre-printed, but I just thought that the blues went really pretty with that page, and also this following page as well. So here we've got quite a few things going on here. So here we've got a little side pocket, so that has got a journaling card inside of there. That slots in there, and then behind this pocket there's a tag in there, and then there's a pocket in the top of that, and that has got a piece of coffee dyed paper in, which is a fold out. Pop that back in. Put a little bit of lace and one of those stick on broochy type, cameo-y type, yeah, the thingy bob, that's what that is. It's a technical term for it, thingy bob. This is a tag that I made, and I put a corner pocket on it so that I could just slip these cards in, and these again were from the kit. Everything was from the kit apart from that main tag at the front, so that it folds into 3, and then you can also journal on the back as well. So that just slots into that little pocket there and slots back in there. Next page. So here I've made a big long pocket and corner punched there, and then put a metal closure on it, flip that up, and there's a booklet inside of there. It's more like a passporty type thing really, just with a piece of paper in. But again, this image was from the kit. That's back in there. And then on this side I used that black and gold card again and made 2 tags that swing to the other side with a small belly band on, and again they've got little cards inside the belly bands with a little punched out butterfly on it. And again I've used the peel-offs again to just decorate, and I punched the edge of the card for the belly band there. On this page I did the stenciling, and I just want to give out a shout out to Andrea at Arty Maze. I don't know if any of you will remember, but she put up about she put up a post about some stencils that they were, well, they weren't stencils, but some die cuts that they were selling at B&M, and I got my friends to go and get me some because I don't live near B&M, and this is the stenciling that I did with them. So thanks, Andrea, it works really well as a stencil, so I was really pleased with that. And then I punched out 2 butterflies, stuck those on, and did some little dotted lines to make it look as though the butterflies were flying through the air. Did a couple of little pockets here that you can pull forward, and then just put some journaling cards in there, put some lace on the front. I have a feeling that paper was from Pink Grace, the kit Pink Grace from Calico Collage. Don't hold me to ransom, but I think it could be. These two were from the kit that I was originally talking about, and I've just cut again I printed them out slightly smaller and cut them out so that they formed pockets, and then inside the pockets are 2 tags, again with the napkin that I've placed onto book page, and then put it onto the back of some grey card. Did some more of the stenciling at the top and the bottom. That's that. And then I attached 2 pages together to make a pocket, so that inserted in there is another page. I think I just left it blank on the back, and that just slots in there. Next page, and I'm going to talk about this page first before that one. So on this page here, I cut out one of the pages following the shape of the lace that's on there and the flowers to give me this edge here, and I backed it onto card and then shadow cut around that so that it made it a little bit sturdier. And then inside of here I cut out one of the shapes because I thought that was nice to have something a little bit of a different shape in there. I've got a little avocado dyed pink fold up paper, so that sits in there. And then this is one of the envelopes which I printed onto this sort of peachy coloured card, so it actually makes the colours look a little bit darker, actually makes them look a little bit more antique as well. Open it up, there's a couple of journaling cards in there. I'm going to keep the envelope out for a minute because one of the things that I thought of for this particular page is that you could keep in the envelope a series of words, so that what you could do is each day, each week, each month, whatever you're using this journal for, you could pick out one of the words that is relevant to that day, week, month, to say something that you're grateful for, and then you could write on the back of that the date and what it is specifically that you're grateful or thankful for, and then pop them in that pocket in there. And then at the end of it you've got all those little words in there that you can then pull out at some time and reflect on what it is that you've actually put within the pocket. So instead of just thinking this is clear plastic that I've put on the back, so I cut out the shape from the page and then put the plastic on the back of it. Excuse me. And that's what I thought. Most people would just put a picture behind it, but I thought it'd be quite nice with the words in there that you can then, you know, look back at a later stage. Next page. So we've got the ripped pocket here, again mounted onto card, and the shadow of the rip repeated. And then inside we've got a big long tag in the gold. We've got a journaling card and another journaling card with a bit of lace on, so that looked quite nice, hung over the edge of the card. Here we've got a doily, and I've scallop cut out part of one of the images to just make the doily look a little bit prettier. And then I put some gold on the edge of the doily. Now I paper clipped these in place because they just kept slipping out a little bit, but there's a gold embossed, sort of a rose gold embossed shiny tag there, and it's got a pocket on the back and a journaling card inside of it. That's that. And there's a journaling card, and then I found these images in a book that I've got, and I thought that they went really nicely with this, so those go under there too. And then the paper clip is just to ensure that they're not going to fall out. And you watch as I turn this page now. Oh no, they haven't fallen, that's alright. On the other side, we've got the other side of the doily, and then doily. Yeah, doily. Oh, I thought I said the wrong word then. Tell you, I'm losing it. Underneath the doily is, I printed one of the pages onto tracing paper, which I thought was quite pretty, and then just placing it under there for now, so whoever gets the journal can then place it wherever they would like to. They could even stick it in the book. Here I've got a Rita flip, so a little flip up at the corner, pocket, and then I've got another one of the rose gold mirror card tags, and I've done a Melinda top, and then I've got one of the fancy schmancy envelopes, and it's got a little key on the end of the ribbon there. Unwrap the ribbon, and it's got a little image of a vintage lady there, and then that lifts up to reveal there's a card in there. Turn it over, lift up that side, and it reveals another piece of the tracing paper printed with the other half of the page. And then in the top there's a pocket, and there's a piece of the writing paper in there, and then you just run the ribbon over the back so that the key is weighting it down to hold those two flaps down. And then the last page, it's got a pocket here with a butterfly on and a flower, and then it's got some journaling paper in it, and then this is a book page that I made into a long pocket, and inside the pocket is like a little lollipop stick on some pearlised card which I've embossed. Just slots in there. And then on the very back page there's the fabric pocket again, the same as on the front. Put a metal embellishment on there, and another one of the big gold and black metallic tags just plain on the back. And then I've just cut out the flowers and lace by Norella of Calico Collage, and I might do something a little bit more fancy with that and keep that in the pocket, and then write on the back of it that I made the journal and put the year that it was made and stuff. And there we go to the back cover. So that was my August design team project. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you Norella for being patient with me in how long it's taken me to get this one done. That's it really, and that's my book. Alright, I'm off now. I'm off now for my tea. I'm hungry. See you later. Draw.